Good afternoon, folks. Ari here from Direct Auto Outlet in Fair Oaks, California. I have one of my favorite vehicles for you today. This is an R129 Mercedes Benz SL500. This is a 1994. This brilliant vehicle made its debut back in late 1989 in the US market as a 1990 model. It came in both a straight 6, a V8, and actually a V12 as well, if you can believe it, for such a small vehicle. This vehicle went all the way until the early 2000s, 2002 to be exact, being replaced in 2003 with the next body style. Mercedes Benz sold a ton of these during that time, and this was one of the last solid, built like a tank Mercedes SLs. Classic styling and looks makes this vehicle not only beautiful, classy, but also very stylish and reliable as well. This particular one has seen better days. This vehicle I would consider a 10-footer, is what we call it in the business. What we mean by a 10-footer is from 10 feet away, the vehicle looks absolutely stunning and beautiful. If you were to look up close, there are lots of imperfections, lots of areas that have dull paint, lots of areas that have nicks, scratch, door dings. This thing has not exactly been loved all of its life, but it is in fair condition. I would say it's about average for what you would find out there. Below typically the quality that we would carry here, but this particular vehicle kind of has a funny story. I saw this vehicle being auctioned off online in Southern California, and it had a very expensive set of wheels that I really wanted for a different vehicle of mine. I collect Mercedes-Benz of this era, and I spotted those wheels and I just had to have it. So I actually just bought the car, somewhat as a throwaway car. Just wanted the wheels off of it, but after I got the car delivered to me and I drove it and looked at it, it far exceeded my expectations. Although far from perfect, this vehicle is actually quite nice. It would make somebody a great weekend cruiser, even a daily driver if you don't mind the additional cost of fuel. You're going to get in the high teens, low 20s, depending on your driving habit with this vehicle. So we did put stock 16-inch wheels. These are the exact wheels that came stock standard on the vehicle. It's probably the wheels that, similar to the wheels that were on it when it was brand new. And did a few little things just to make sure that it's reliable and nice before we put it on the market and put our name on it. But I've driven the vehicle on several occasions. All electronics work properly. The convertible top works properly. The hard top is included. The soft top on the passenger side, right in this area right over here, that small window, does have a crack on it. I do have that in the photo gallery detailed. The rest of the top, the canvas part, actually looks pretty good. No excessive wear and tear on the top of the vehicle, other than that side window and a little bit of yellowing on the rest of the windows. On the interior, you'll see average wear and tear. It's not pristine. You can see some folds and cracks and wear on the leather itself. The door panels are nice and tight. Steering wheel has minimal amounts of wear on it. There is a button missing right over here, which you would pull up on and would allow the center console to move forward and back, which is missing. A few little light scratches on the wood trim. Aftermarket stereo system that does work. Air conditioning is blowing ice cold. As you can see, the vehicle has 157,383 miles on it currently. No warning lights or hazard lights on whatsoever. The vehicle has passed California smog inspection and is ready to be enjoyed. This does have a rear defrost as well, which you would just get plugged in right over here and give it power. The hardtop on it is in great shape, and that's probably what you're going to find you're going to be using most of the time. The floor mats are present and accounted for. This is obviously a two-seater vehicle, so nothing in the back other than just two storage pouches. These storage pouches get opened by opening this compartment up by pressing that button. It contains your amplifier for your Bose sound system, and it has another compartment right there on the right side as well on the passenger side. While we're here, we'll go ahead and pop open the hood for once we get to that point in the video. But first, we'll go ahead and take a look at the trunk. Of course, the doors are locked. Go ahead and unlock all the doors. And in your trunk, you'll see your rear wind deflector. This wind deflector does get placed onto the vehicle right over here once the convertible top is down and the hard top is off. Once that wind deflector is on, it will limit the amount of turbulence and the turbulent wind that you'll encounter inside of the vehicle. This does fold down, and you do have your spare tire tools and lug nut wrenches and your manual top wrench as well. Now underneath here, you'll find that for such a small vehicle, you do have a full-size spare underneath there. Quite impressive for a vehicle this size. Exterior body and paint is straight, but there is a little bit of fading on the surfaces, a little bit of fading on the hardtop right along over here. And as you can see on the surface of the trunk, these are actually just reflections of clouds, but if you pay attention close enough, you can see a little bit of dullness on the trunk as well. 91 octane is recommended for this vehicle. Probably would not hurt anything if you put plus or 87 in it, but it would probably just affect the performance of the vehicle. Passenger side is also in fair condition. The leather on this side is in a little bit cleaner condition than the other side. Minimal signs of wear and tear. You have a small compartment right over here. This was kind of a transitional year, and because this model of Mercedes Benz, the R129 SL, was made for so many years, a passenger airbag was actually not a mandated item by law when this vehicle was first produced in 1990. So this one was a glove compartment for some of the earlier models, and by 94 the passenger airbag was something that most automakers were putting in their vehicles by then. So basically you did away with your glove box, unfortunately, and you got a passenger airbag. Life is all about compromises. You have your front license plate right over here, along with an additional storage that might be able to get a small purse in there. It is quite useless back over here. There's not really much you can do other than maybe put a backpack or a weekend bag in there, but not much else. Door panels are still nice and tight, and you do have a little compartment, which a lot of people don't know about, on both sides of the vehicle. You can hide some items in there without anyone knowing. You have 3 seat memories on both sides, both driver and passenger. The vehicle does come with just 1 key. Additional keys can be made. They are matched up to the VIN, and our cost on that is just about $200. We'd be happy to provide you with our cost on getting a second key if you should so desire to have one. But first, we'll go ahead and take a look at the business end of the vehicle, taking a look underneath the hood. Here you'll find your 5-liter V8 engine just purring away like brand new. This vehicle is actually pretty dry underneath, and no visible signs of seepage from this perspective. It's nice and smooth, just about clean enough to eat off of. The under hood heating pad is still intact and has not fallen off and does not have excessive amounts of wear on it. No warning lights on the vehicle. Vehicle runs smooth and quiet. As you can see, all the lights work as well, both front and rear. If you enjoyed this video, folks, please feel free to give us a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe and hit the bell notification button to be notified of all of our future videos. At this point, I do want to thank you for taking your time and joining us throughout this video. We look forward to seeing all of your questions and comments in the comment section of the video, and we hope we have the opportunity to work with each and every one of you. Thank you and have a great day.